Hello, welcome back, or welcome into my world. I'm Angela, relationship mentor for women and guide for mystics that are learning the art of intentional reality creation through identity, awareness, and embodiment. This space is the place that you come when you're ready to stop searching outside of yourself and start remembering the truth, the love, the power that you've been craving has lived within you all along. So today we're going to talk about the real foundation of this work, which is unconditional love. And that is not necessarily what you've been taught. It's not the kind of love that's earned, but the kind that simply is. And so let's call out the lie of conditional love and return to the truth of who you really are. So, from the time that we are small, we're taught love is something to earn. Be good, get love. Meet expectations, stay safe. Don't rock the boat, stay included. And this kind of creates this subconscious programming that your worth depends on your performance or perfection or pleasing others. But the truth really is that conditional love is not love at all. It's control, and we internalize it, not just in our relationships, but in how we relate to ourselves, to the divine, and to the lives that we're creating. We start to believe that if we have to do enough to be worthy, or that we have to believe something specific to be worthy. And often then we wind up thinking that we need to heal everything before we can receive. And then we wind up chasing the version of ourselves that finally deserves the life that we want. But real love doesn't work like that. And unconditional love isn't something that you get as the result of a reward, in the form of a reward, right? From doing something, from pleasing people, from being good enough, from believing this specific thing. It's not something that we get from the world. It's something we remember within ourselves. And so it's your origin. It's your nature. It's actually your home frequency. It's knowing that you are source in form, like that energy that creates worlds is living through you. And source doesn't love you because of whatever might come after that, but it loves you, period. There's no conditions, there's no exception, there's no proving. When you love yourself like that, your whole life changes because you stop withholding love as punishment. You stop creating from guilt, from fear, or from unworthiness. You stop chasing and you start receiving because you accept that your inherent love, that inherent abundance, that inherent worthiness is who you are. And it's created from that place. You see, you can't create a life of love while withholding love from yourself. You can't manifest freedom from a foundation of shame. You can't become who you're here to be by rejecting who you are now. And so, unconditional love says, even here, even now, I am whole. I am worthy. I am loved. That's it. There's nothing else. No prerequisites. And you know that you are source and that you are unconditional love here and now because you exist and because you're aware. That is the proof. And when you operate from that truth, your frequency changes, your decisions change, your relationships heal, your manifestations land, because you're no longer resisting yourself. And so, as we always do, I'm going to give you a simple practice to reconnect you to your foundation. So take a moment, pause, and breathe. In through your nose, out of your mouth. Repeat that a couple times. Place a hand on your heart. And say to yourself, even in this, I am lovable. Even in the mess, the grief, the fear, I am worthy. Even before it gets better, I am already enough. Let those words land, not as affirmations, but as remembrances. You don't need to earn what you already are. And so, love is not a reward. Love is the source. And it's created from within. It's generated from within you. The love that we feel when we feel love from others is actually our own love that's activated within us. It's not actually their love we feel. It's already ours. It's the source of love. And it's generated from within. So if this spoke to your soul, and this resonated with you, and this is something that you'd like to explore more deeply, you can follow along with the 90-Day Mastery of Self guide. I'll put it underneath the description of this video. The underlined parts are clickable, and they'll take you straight to each video. It's a series of videos that brings you through a gentle awakening to the truth of who you are, so that you can really connect to your authentic self, your authentic awareness. Because everything else comes from our ability, our ability to manifest, to love, to live the highest life we want to live, all relies on that awareness and on identifying from that awareness. And that's the secret to reality creation. So I invite you to ask yourself, what would change in your life if you stopped withholding love from yourself? If you stopped believing that you weren't source? What becomes possible for you when you know that you're already enough? When you become the person who it's not a burden to take responsibility, and I mean full responsibility for being the primary creator of every experience you've ever had. I want to know what your thoughts are here. I would love to know, so please share in the comments. Join in the conversation. You're not alone in this remembering that it's always been here. There's nothing broken about you. You're not behind. You're not hard to love. You are love. You already are. And so you're the dreamer of the dream. And your foundation is that you are already whole, already complete, and already divine. And so until next time, walk gently with yourself. Love yourself radically. And remember that there's no condition to your worth. And there never was. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me today.